Good morning, class. So, today we will study the chapter The Modern History. This is your first chapter from history. Okay. So, basically, in this chapter, you will study what is history, why do you study history, what are different dates in history, what is century in history. When you study history, what are the different interpretations in history, okay, and also what are the different sources while you study history. So, what is history if I'll ask you in a general language? Obviously, study is changing pattern in societies. Like, for example, I say, how was society in ancient times and how is society in medieval times? There might be some kind of change, okay? So, changes in society, economic, infrastructure, daily life, rituals, everything, okay? Also, no two periods are alike in history. That means if I'm talking about a certain period, let's suppose if I'm talking about ancient period and if I'm talking about medieval period, so these two periods cannot be same. If the happenings or the procedures or the events in those two periods would have been same, then why were they categorized as different periods? That is why no two periods can be same in history. Also, we study in history about the changing patterns, and it is the study of change that occurs over period of time. So all these things constitute history. History is not just alone study of past. We are studying past. There has been some changes in the past. No two periods can be alike. Okay. Now, why do we study history? So the very basic and simple answer is, by studying history, we try to know how things were in past and how they have changed over time in history. See, everything you study today has some other form of linked in your past or history. So let's suppose if I want to study something about Europe, it becomes very important for me to study its history as well, so that I can know the present situation of Europe very well. Okay, if example somebody wants to read about India, yes, India. So it is very important that they study about the revolt of India, the independence of India, the days when we were under colonial rule. Okay. Also, history has developed and evolved. That means history is constantly developing itself, okay, and evolving itself. Like, for example, how? Okay, once it revolved around the life of powerful people, that is personality based. See, initially, if you find history, you will see a lot has been written about certain kings or certain personalities, okay, like Shivaji, or you talk about Gandhi. But now, more or less, history has become the study of common people, their life, and also about new ideas. In the past, history was studied about personalities, but now history is also studied about how a common people, how their lives changed over a period of time, and what are the new ideas formed.